let's talk more about the taste of the liberal tears as Democrats continue to suffer in a free fall. So great. Love it. Now they're trying to shut up Al Green after throwing him on the tracks to be railroaded by his own people, by his own side of the aisle. Democrats feast on their own. They sacrifice their own. In their mind, it's for the greater good. But is it really for the greater good of the American people? Because it's obvious they don't care about that. No, of course not. Check this out. We're going to check this little article out right quick. Al Green. And then you have the majority of the Democratic Party that, they want to come to the aid of those that are all for censorship. Not come to the aid. They want to drop kick them in the backstab. No loyalty on the Democratic side. They are collapsing right in front of us. Like I said, Donald Trump pulled out the Thanos gauntlet glove and just snapped his finger. And what you're seeing is the result. A Democratic Party in shambles. Let's see if we can get some video action right here. Wait, hold on. Let me adjust the volume for you guys. We're just going to shut y'all up till y'all get done. How do I?
The House of Representatives just censured Democratic Texas Congressman Al Green over his outburst at Trump's joint address to Congress. You're looking at it there. Final vote was 224 to 198. Now, 10 Democrats voted yes, just 10, but I suppose that's something. And 2 Democrats voted present. Now, Green was escorted out of Tuesday's remarks after he refused to stop interrupting the president. He was screaming, "You have no mandate." He was waving his cane in the air. It was a whole lot of theatrics. Most Democrats maintained their support for Al Green and his action. Now, while he was getting censured, his supporters broke out in song. Watch.
By its adoption of House Resolution 189, the House has resolved, and that Representative Al Green be censured with public reading of this resolution by the Speaker.
I get so tired of, you can say, all this boomer energy. That's it. That's exactly what it is. Oh, let's sing a psalm. One of our comrades is being removed for being a blithering idiot. Let's sing. Shut up.
The House had come to order.
Yeah, can the adults talk now?
They broke out in song. Maybe it's time to come up with that post-mortem about the election rather than singing. But time will tell if they choose to do so. Hello, everyone. This is Outnumbered. I'm Kayleigh McEnany here with my co-host, Emily Campagno. Also joining us, Molly Line, Fox News correspondent. For the very first time on the couch, we are so excited to have her. She's a fighter. She's a warrior for women. Riley Gaines, Outkick contributor and host of Gaines for Girls on Outkick. Welcome, Riley. And Brian Kilmeade, Fox and Friends co-host and host of The Brian Kilmeade Show on Fox News Radio and One Nation with Brian Kilmeade, now airing Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Riley, we all saw you sitting.
Well, let's read some of this article down here. I'm going to leave a link to this in the description box. You guys can check it out in full on your own. You know what I'm saying? We have a country to run. The failed policies of Joe Biden is why they lost the House, why they lost the Senate, why they lost the presidency. They can lick their wounds all day, but they still have to behave on the House floor. Ogles, ugly, some of these names I just can't pronounce. He told Fox News Digital that he intends to deem the resolution privileged, meaning House leaders will have no legislative days to take the measure up. It could be voted on as early as next week, when Ogles is planning on broaching the matter with House Speaker. Yeah, I like how that sounds. All but 12 House Democrats voted against censoring Green for disrupting President Donald Trump's speech to appoint, wait a minute, some skipping going on, to a joint session of Congress on Tuesday night. 10 Democrats voted with Republicans to reprimand Green, while 2, including the Texas lawmaker himself, voted present. Before the formal sentence could be read out to Green, however, Democrats upended House floor proceedings by gathering with the Texas Democrat and singing "We Shall Overcome." Johnson was forced to call the House into a recess after failing multiple times to quell. The House floor briefly descended into chaos as a small group of Republicans and Democrats continued confronting each other, with one Republican heard calling Democrats embarrassing for their behavior. Yes, it indeed was very embarrassing. It's like if you put a bunch of 5-year-olds that didn't agree with each other, that don't like each other. You know how kids, they get cranky when they hungry. Put a bunch of 5-year-olds that are hungry in the seats to the Democrats. Tell them they can't eat any food until, the adults get done talking. Oh, they're going to throw a temper tantrum, a lot of them. They're going to be whining, and this is what the Democratic Party reminds me of. What does it remind y'all of? I've never seen this level of immaturity in Congress. For the first time in my life, I'm looking at this, and I don't recognize what I'm seeing. I remember how politicians carried themselves growing up, even when they didn't agree with someone on the opposite side of the aisle. They did not act like this. I remember, even as a kid, I didn't know, I barely knew what the hell was going on, but it fascinated me. Disagreements in the debates they would have would still be in an adult manner. This is a bunch of nonsense. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Even in 2020, when all of us have our reservations, how it turned out and the conclusions and all of that, but we wasn't trying to tear the country down. Okay, y'all got the juice right now. Y'all in the top dog seat. Okay, we're gonna prepare for the next time around. We wasn't tearing the country up. For the Republicans that didn't agree, they wasn't in Congress and acting like children, and Joe Biden's talking and they're sitting there and they're standing up, blah 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 blah. Okay, you know how you're a kid and you're being a little brat and you stick your fingers in your ear and you say it because you don't want to hear what the other person is saying. That's essentially what's going on here. Personally, I'm sick and tired of it. This is gone way too far. Democrats need to be reined in, and you have some that are starting to see, and it might even be more, but see, they're afraid to step too far up because they know their fellow Democrats will conspire to destroy their political career, to the point where if they was to step up as an actual adult, and in the end, that's going to be the destruction of this party if we don't stop doing what we're doing. As soon as those sentences slip out of that person's mouth, they might as well walk to the other side of the aisle and become Republicans, because the Democrats are going to destroy them. They will go as far as they can to end that person's political career. And that's another problem. There's no acceptance. As much as they claim we're proponents of diversity, equity, and inclusion, and everybody has rights and all this mush mouth, yes, that they don't believe any of that, because as soon as you disagree with them in any kind of way, you're done. That's another problem, because now you have, let's say Bill Maher, he's like an old school Democrat. Let's say he was serving in Congress right now. Let's say he was a congressman. The things that he say on his show, he wouldn't be able to say that ever at all, unless he was willing to just be like, screw it, I don't want to be a politician anymore. I'm going to end my own career. Just by stating objectionable facts, being straightforward, and calling out the Democrats for what they are, acting like a bunch of children. His career would be over too. As popular as he is with the Democrats right now, even though he's not a congressman, his late night personality, but that they would even treat him like, just goes to show you the cult mentality of this party. I've never seen anything like it within government. This is blatantly crazy. I mean, the Democrats are destroying America. I repeat, the Democrats are destroying America. That's my thoughts on this. Let me know what y'all think. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We are not afraid to have these uncomfortable conversations over here. That is what we do over here at Gen X Media 7. See you when I see you.